I really want to appreciate everyone who has been following me, who has been supporting this page, viewing my contents, commenting. I say may God bless you all. Whether you insult me or abuse me, whatever, I appreciate it. It's a way try to tell me that, hey, this is the area you are doing good and this is the area you are doing bad. So I am this person that never believe in nonsense. I believe that that which doesn't make sense today will make sense tomorrow. So I urge you to do more as we all share our opinions to shape the society. May God bless you all. In my previous content that I posted, I saw where people are assaulting Mazi Kanu. Some are calling him a murderer, some are calling him a terrorist, and so on and so forth. And that got me thinking. And I came up to ask this question. How do you define a terrorist? How do you define a murderer? Have you seen anyone murdered by Mazi Kanu? Have you seen the name Mazi Kanu in the World Terrorism Index as one of the terrorists who terrorized the nations, who terrorized his neighbors? It's a question I'd like to answer. Now, people from the north, my brothers from the Muslim religion who are with this very assertion calling terrorism and murder and so on and so forth, I know that you are not, it's not only the northerners who hate the movement of Biafra or Mazi Kanu. People from the southwest and southeast, there are haters of him also. But I want to center this message on people who go ahead to say he's a terrorist, especially my brothers and sisters from the north, the Muslims. Believe me, I am not a religious bigotry, and I am not trying to bring down anyone or try to call anyone's name. No. But I have to say the bitter truth. You see, we are these calibers of people that are being brainwashed with religion and influential persons in our society who believe that they are oracles. Whatever they say is a law that has been abandoned. And let me ask this question. People that are calling Mazi Kanu terrorists and a murderer, let's assume that Mazi Kanu preaches his Nigerian disintegration and using a chapter of a Quran, a verse of a Quran, a chapter of the Bible or a verse of the Bible to sugarcoat, to portray out his point. I believe these people call him terrorists who accept it in a good faith because they believe that the words from the Holy Scripture backs him up. I don't know if you get my point. If Mazi Kanu is not an Igbo, if Mazi Kanu is not a Christian or a Jewish, and he happens to be a Muslim preaching the disintegration and found a chapter of the Quran or a verse of the Quran that will back up his preaching, his claims, will you call him a terrorist? Will you call him a murderer? I believe you accept it in a good faith that yes, a holy scripture backed his mission up. You accept it in a good faith that yes, the Bible supported his movement. True or false? You see, that's why I said that we are this class of people that are being used and still being used via scripture, via religion. When one pours out the content of his heart, he used the scripture to cover it up. He used the Quran to cover it up. And we all believe it. We do not do our findings to know the exact truth before we began to call people names. Like the sheikh who said that the wife of the president should be murdered, that's what the scripture said, the Quran said. Let me ask this question. Remi Tinubu has lived with the husband for years. They have never had any issues. Tinubu practices his Islam and she practices her Christian faith, and they live and produce their children. They have never had any issue. If the scripture supported that, if the Holy Quran supported that anyone who is a kafiri, as you do call it, should be murdered, then Tinubu would have committed the jihad long time ago. He would have committed jihad long time ago for marrying an infidel, as you people cause it. Come on. We are the very problem of ourselves. Let me give you this point before I summarize. You see, till we began to learn on how to fight as individuals, till you learn to know the very strengths you have as an individual, living collective effort, living collective fight, you will never know where you are coming from. You never know who you are. We are forced into this relationship. Number one, in 1901, Nigeria was registered as a business empire, as a business center. Before Lord Lugard and the rest of them still came up and add up other sectors, merging us together. Whereas we are people with diverse cultures and tradition. Look, it is important we go our separate ways and leave the name Nigeria to be the mother of Arewa, be the mother of Biafra, be the mother of Oduduwa. The better for us. Because the North has their culture and tradition entirely different from ours. So, the moment we find our separate ways and do our thing, all this beef will be out of the place. When you see me practicing my religion, when you see me practicing my tradition, you will not be annoyed, you will not be provoked, and you will not call it haram, because it is mine, it is not yours. So when you do your own, I will not envy you, I will not get angry with you. That's the most important thing there, but you guys are not getting the point. You only hear that because of envy and hatred, they say that terrorists, and you just accept it. Knowing fully well that the main terrorists we are talking about is even the military, who will get the information of what the military wants to do and still from the inside betray the military. And when the military have been betrayed themselves, they betray the country Nigeria. And you are calling someone who is fighting for his freedom a terrorist. Come on. You guys are making a hell of a mistake. You that call me a terrorist and call me a murderer, rethink. Rethink. You are getting it wrong. A freedom fighter is never a terrorist. The world has not recorded, there's no any place in the world where Biafra been recorded in the terrorist index as a terrorist organization. They have been getting their popularity, going, preaching their message that they want their freedom. And let me tell you, you can never beat Mazi Kano. He's a hero that has defied every strategies of the Nigerian government. Take it or leave it. This is my message for you all. Please help me share out this video. I love you all. Peace.